Hello there, Miguel Martinez Juarez here. And today I'm going to be talking about Neville Goddard, okay, and his book, The Feeling is the Secret. Okay, why? Because intuitively, that's what's causing your results, okay? I know that's what it is. And you know that's what it is, right? You know, when you've thought of something before and you hoped for it to come and you stayed there in that faithful, um, believing mindset, it happened, right? Like a car, if you wanted a car and you believed that you will make it and you got it, okay? Or any other thing, any other achievement you've had. Second, because I was listening to Bob Proctor and he recommended the book, and I remember reading the book as well, and I said, wow, I gotta talk about this book. So I was reading it for about an hour prior to this, and I got some key concepts, okay? Got some key concepts that I want to share with you. And then I'm gonna talk to you about intuition and making choices, okay? Why? Because intuition is going to give you the direction toward your goal and while you're manifesting it, okay? Now, the reason Neville Goddard says feeling is a secret is because the way we feel in our well, the way we feel is what will be projected in the outside world. Okay, kind of like what I said right now. When you feel faith in something, it's gonna happen. On the other hand, if you feel fear about something, that's gonna happen. All right. Now, most people who are not exposed to this information think about only about the outside. Okay, today, excuse me, today, I thought about, see, some people might have the idea that their only place to get money is from their job, okay? But when you change that idea saying, I am a successful business person, I run my own businesses, right? You say that over and over again, and you feel like that, you take on that consciousness and you feel like that, you'll make it happen. Okay, now you can take the actions to do that. And you've changed that mindset or that limitation that was there. That the only way you can get money is from your job. Okay, so not the case, okay? Now, the way you have to start feeling is determined by your thought, by the idea, okay, in your mind. And that idea is a desire at very, very first. Okay, so now it has to be a strong desire so you actually follow through with it. You know, when you're incarcerated, all you want is freedom. That's a burning desire, okay? A burning desire. You know, you gotta be fed up with your current situation so that you can start focusing on the opposite, okay? Start focusing on the opposite, which is, you know, if you're in poor health, it's perfect health. If you're financially struggling, then financial freedom, financial riches, okay? You know, if you're sad, you gotta picture yourself happy. You gotta change the states, and those states have feelings. So change your feeling, you change your state. This is what I wrote earlier. A change in feeling is a change in destiny. Okay, and I kind of took that from the book. Something to that effect was said in the book, in Neville Goddard's book, Feeling is a Secret. So I'm going to repeat it again. A change in feeling is a change in destiny. Okay. So here's the cycle. Desire, idea, feeling, creation. Okay, it's the process. I made it into a circle, but you could do it anything. You could make it linear. Okay, you can make it linear if you want. Desire, thought, feeling, process. All right. In my last video, I talked about how a guy, a young businessman, would visualize his family owning a certain building, right? And he did that for 2 years, okay? But he never gave up, okay? Most of my manifestations happened like right away, okay? So, take into consideration that some things will happen right away, some things not so right away. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, all right? Ask yourself, now that I have X, how do I feel? All right? Now that I have it, visualize it, and then ask yourself, now that I have it, how do I feel? Okay? And then that feeling is gonna come to you. All right? You may not feel it at first, or maybe you feel like a little feeling, like a little feeling. And then you'll embody it, you'll be it. Because you'll feel it in every cell of your being. You will be it. You must be it. And you can only be it if you feel like it and you think and feel like it. Okay? So whatever it is, in love, wealth, health, and happiness, okay, whatever it is, you have to be it. Okay? And you can only be it by thinking from that perspective and feeling from that perspective. And before you can feel and think from that perspective, you must really want something. Okay? You must really want something. Okay? So what is it that you really want? Maybe you don't know what you want right now. You must sit down and write everything you truly want in life. Write 30 things. Okay? So this is what you got to do, right? Write 30 things that you want. And then list them. Okay? 1 through 10. Okay? 1 through 10, and a category A, 1 through 10, is something you really, really want. A B through 10, something you're okay, you kind of want it, don't want it. And C, like you would be okay without it, okay? You would be okay without it. So now look at the A, things that you really want, and then go for the one that's on top. Everything else start falling into place. Okay, for example, for me, I have money goals, and I had my Chevy Avalanche on one of those because it's my dream truck, and I have my Chevy Avalanche, okay, and I'm still pursuing money goals, and reaching those goals and manifesting those images in my mind, manifesting them. Everything that I'm getting are things that I've seen in my mind, okay. So where was I going with that? But yeah, so you can find out what you want, okay? And maybe you're in a very, very challenging situation. You know what you want. It's obvious what you want. So focus on that, okay? And ask yourself, see it, and then ask yourself, how do you feel now that you have that new state, okay? Now I want to talk about intuition, okay? Listen to your heart. Listen to your gut. Okay, that gut feeling. Ask a question. Okay. What should I do next? And it'll come up to you. Okay. Now here's the way you should formulate this, because I've been doing this for a long time. Self-improvement. There's this book called The One Thing by Gary Keller and somebody else, but Gary Keller is the main guy. And there's a way to formulate a question. Long term or short term, okay? I just got it added in there, and you do it like this. If it's for money, say, to earn X amount of money, what is the one thing I can do this year such that by doing it will make everything easier or irrelevant? Now, if you want to make it short term, something like for today, you say, to earn $1 million, what is the one thing I can do today such that by doing it will make everything easier or irrelevant? Right? I think I just exposed my goal, which is fine. Okay. And whatever comes to your mind, you do it. All right? The first thing that comes into your mind, you do it. Okay? Because the intuition is kind of like a lake, a still lake. And you speak to the lake, and up comes up a reflection, right? Up comes up a reflection. Okay? And that reflection is usually your face, right? But when what comes up in your intuition is your answer. But when you start questioning, oh no, but this, but that, but this and that, oh no, 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 guess what happens to the water? It's like you're muffling the water. Is that the right terminology? Muffling the water? Or putting your hands in the water and making waves. I mean waves, all right? You're making waves on the water. And you don't see the answer anymore. Now you're questioning, you're thinking too much now. You're not allowing yourself to accept the answer that intuition gives you and then using your logic, okay? Like if the answer is go to the park and run, right? If let's say, for example, that's one of the answers you get for health, right? Go to the park and run. And you start questioning all kinds of stuff. You don't do that. What you want to do is like, okay, ask Google, where is the nearest park? All right, you found the nearest park now. Or how do you get there? Now you're using the logic. Now you're using the conscious mind to maneuver the physical world. Okay. So that's how you use your intuition and use your decision making. Okay. In one, right? You ask a question, you get an answer, and you choose that answer, and you take action. Okay? Don't stress on this. Do not stress on the action. Do not stress on it at all. You can only know the result or the right way to do it when you look backwards. So the how is not your knowing, your knowledge, okay? It's only the hunches and inspirations you get and your acknowledgement of it, okay? Your acknowledgement of it. Like when I said the answer comes up, right? And it's reflected to you, right? You just accept it and go on. Calmly. Okay, so this is it for today. Started with the feeling of the wish fulfilled. That's a very, very key. Okay, feeling of the wish fulfilled, so that it is expressed in your physical reality, right? Because everything that you have is a reflection of what's in the subconscious mind. Okay. And you don't get what you want, okay? You get who you are. So it's a big error to look for things that you want, but you don't feel like you have them already. You're doing it in vain, okay? And then, if you want to take some action, right? I recommend that you ask the question, right, in the way that I formulated, for money, or for this amount of money, or what have you, for love, wealth, health, and happiness. What is the one thing I can do today, tomorrow, or this week, or this year? So you can break down your goals into time periods. What is the one thing I can do such that by doing it will make everything easier or irrelevant. Okay, that way you can leverage the best action you can take that day, that month, that year. Okay, and then when your intuition responds to you, accept it, don't question it, and move forward calmly. Okay, calmly. And whether it comes out, whatever the action produces, if it's a manifestation, accept it gratefully. If you get something that doesn't look so good, again, accept it gratefully. And know that your manifestation is coming, because as long as you feel that way, you feel like you have it already, you're thinking and feeling, okay, like that already, okay, and acting like it already, moving like it already, because what you feel is what your body's feeling as well. So think, whatever you think, feel, and act like, guess what? It's gonna manifest no matter what. It is law. Okay. Hope you like this one. If you want more resources, check below. I'm gonna put my social media down there as well. You can check me out, and keep reaching for more. Keep reaching for more. Okay. That's another law of the universe. God, or the universe, the universal mind, is always expanding, growing, okay, and looking for fuller expression. Okay. So thank you for being here. Thank you. Peace. Until next time.